Raccoons are one of those tiny animals with a dangerous set of skills. They're agile, they're clever, and they have tiny raccoon hands. With all those abilities, it's no surprise that they're always on some kind of mission to creatively gather as many special treats as they can find. That includes treats that don't belong to them, like the food that actually belongs to these poor cats. They're pretty angry about this daylight robbery, and who can blame them? The raccoon thief doesn't even like that food much if it's insisting on washing the flavor off of it, but the cats were an easy target. Sometimes they have to go to greater lengths to get their hands on something delicious, and that's when their Tom Cruise-style spy tricks come in handy, like this group sliding down a drain pipe. We don't know what it is, but they're clearly up to something. They don't always have to steal food, though. Some are clever enough to befriend humans and then just demand food by knocking on the door.
Is the cat food bowl empty again?
And when the human ignores you, it's a good idea to make some extra noise by banging a rock on the window and annoy them into bringing you food.
Knock, knock.
But even if they don't need to steal stuff, they do enjoy it and will probably do it anyway. This one's obviously taking tips from humans about how to decorate its little raccoon house. It must have just really liked that welcome mat. If you've ever watched the first rounds of a TV talent show, you'll know that not everyone is a born performer. In fact, most people are pretty terrible at it. But every now and again, a shining star will emerge who can captivate an audience. Just give them a microphone and let them do their thing. This parrot is one of those stars. He can do any impression.
Can you help me call the dogs?
Come here, come here.
Are you a pirate? Can you do a red wolf? How about an owl? The pretty songbirds?
He can sing songs. He can dance, and he tops it all off with perfect rapport with his audience. And of course, he's good at it.
It's time to go.
You're often good at things you love, and he clearly loves this. Just look at how he reaches for the mic, excited to show off his next show-stopping gag. How lucky we are to live in this era. It's only once in a generation that you get to see a performer of his caliber. Unless you've been living under a rock, you almost definitely heard someone mention how clever an octopus is. You should have listened to the person who said it. They're right, these creatures are really intelligent. They can do all kinds of tricks, but their most impressive is probably their ability to open jars from the inside. That's right, people put them inside a jar, and even though they've never seen a jar before and don't know how they work, they're able to twist the lid open and swim to freedom with ease. It's like being closed into a jar isn't even a big deal to them. Imagine if a human were put into a giant jar. We already know how jars work, but how many of us do you think would actually manage to get out? Probably not many. Panic and give up. That's the human motto, but the octopus just opens the jar. We could learn a thing or two from these animals. We all know cats are incredibly weird, and no two are the same. You get cuddly ones, murderous ones, friendly ones, scared ones, ones that wish they never had to talk to you, and ones that never leave your side. This one's definitely on the loyal side of the cat scale. It's taken it upon itself to play bodyguard for its family, and not only follows them on their walk, but is willing to attack a car to keep them safe. And would you just look at those moves? For such a fatty, it really can pull off a world-class backflip. Or is that a forward flip? Whatever it is, it's impressive. Now you know who to hire if you need some extra security. I'm sure nobody would take him on at a club entrance. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't do something. If you have a passion, go for it. Learn everything you can, and don't ever worry about the naysayers shouting cruel things at you like, "You're just an animal, you can't be a musician." Okay, so the gorilla with the drums wasn't real, I know that now. But these animals are real. Just have a look at them. That bear with his harmonica has the rhythm and minimalism to rival the greatest blues musicians. And you simply haven't heard music until you've seen a group of otters play a keyboard. Those little guys could headline a festival tomorrow if they wanted, even if for no other reason than their overflowing enthusiasm. You show them, boys, nobody can stop you now.